Hello, here with Hospiroid, and this is Old Hollywood Grid, sort of rushy, fast deck with a little bit of Ash in there too, to go a bit longer, but you're trying to end the game quickly with this deck. Up against Kate, this is a stealth build from Wosho. It has prepaids in it, so that's kind of fun. Prepaids is pretty decent right now, because you can play Freedom through Equality off of it, which is a great card. You can play your Maker's Eyes and all that stuff. And you can... kind of want to just jam first turn the Adonis. And then we'll cover HQ and just bluff that he doesn't run there. Because I want to run this Adonis down before I start scoring. Also with the Turing on the remote space to actually pump his refractor to get in. Yeah, so he's got the full set of deuces. I don't know how well this deck does against fast advance because I doubt it has space for Claude if you play like 3 prepaids, 3 luckies, and 3 deuces. It's already 12 influence. Clone ships and you're just done, right? Oh, he actually has a Croter too, so he can't even have all the things. So we get our grid. This is kind of the theme of this deck. I'm trying it out. Hasn't been great so far. Film Critic's pretty well gone, so that's Natural Predator is not that popular. We're running like 1 sales team, 1 efficiency committee, 1 hopper, etc. And then a couple each of, or 2 beta tests into Vitruvius. So you've got a pretty good selection. You're not really hurting for selection. Luck turned a little bit. We had miserable luck so far, but he's managed to miss the agenda this time. So he's getting in click. Maybe you shouldn't have played the hedge fund. What if we instead just put the naked Adonis out? That would have been maybe okay. So there's only 6 in here. He's like 1 and 6 on each axis. Okay. But he has 5 click turns, so we got to spend our money somehow. I don't know about this. Like, Beth is super, super good, but it almost like feels bad to be the corp looking across at it and being like, yeah, it's that thing where like it punishes you for having more money, right? So same as like a siphon where you just want to lose your money. Having 5 click turns is a crazy good benefit. If you think of like Rachel Beckman, she was $8 and would trash herself. This is like $2 just sits around, and it's very easy to achieve the condition where you're getting some value with it. Okay, so we got a jam. Let's get our... This should score, really. We've got so much money. These 2 ice are both annoying for her to deal with. Okay, he's going to let it go, which is fine. I'm happy he trashed this because we're going to get $10 off our sales team. We'll be just fine for econ. Now we get to res Eli, which means our Ravon is online. Surprised he face checked that, because if it was Architect, he would have got stuffed, right? He would have got the Adonis right back, or the Jackson. So I don't know, he's been lucky to not face check Architect so far. Click as prepaid here for $1. Okie dokie, sales team out the door. I do like having these agendas that help you win the game, like ones with a positive text. I think they make a good amount of momentum in the game, as opposed to like blank ones where you can only score if you're so far ahead that spending like 5 clicks is fine and you'll still be in good shape. These you can take some more risk because the payoff is higher. When you have a lot of like food in NAPD, it's like, well, you don't even want to score unless you're already so far ahead. So at that point, you just try to get your board state in a good position where it's almost a formality to score out. Not always the case because of like random size and stuff, but okay. So now he's got a ton of stealth. He's gonna break Turing for free. It's not even worth rezzing anymore. Just needs to make 2 runs on this server. So are we gonna be able to? Oh Lord. I almost want to put the, I don't know. This might get stolen. But if it doesn't get stolen, we're going to fire the beta test, and we know where 12 points are. Stealth does up so fast with 5-click turns. It's like the benefit of Haley, but you also have the Kate discount. So we're going to rapidly get to a spot where we just can't defend any of our servers. He does have clots, so we can't have 3 lucky fine then. Because I saw clone ship also. All right, well this beta test is really good to hit here. Because we've got 12 points out of our deck. And I was gonna say, and we had like 9 ice left in our deck too. Oh well. So maybe he doesn't have his decoder yet. What do you think? So suppose we have Corp War, we have to res 9, 13, including the install cost. No, we're not gonna have $7 left to play this, I don't think, even with this money. So I think we got a jam hopper here. Tragically, I'm gonna actually res this because I don't want him to get another click. We'll see how that goes. His stunk predict's in the bin, so it seems all right. Should have res this earlier, I think, to deny him the click. I don't know, I was afraid he would just come trash it when I didn't have agenda in there. I would have spent $5, but he doesn't really want to run the remote till he's all set up. Or maybe even at all. Maybe he just wants to run R&D to win the game. I don't know how we're going to finish this game, to be honest. We're going to get to 6. Probably this turn. We have no biotics or other fast advance. And his board looks ridiculous. Like, look at all these cards. Like this nice little square of money. It's like $13 looking at me on the table. It's gonna be an issue. No breakers though. I guess he did install Clot. I don't know if there's any benefit to that. I think if your draw is bad as stealth, you want to just like keep drawing and not even install things. Like he probably doesn't need the same old thing on this draw. Or maybe even the second Ghost Runner, I don't know. $4 to say fetch your breaker. Yeah, it's all right. He still has to pay a decent amount. He's going to spend both cloaks and $1, right? Dagger is not a very good breaker at the end of the day. You're paying yourself just to pump it, and you still got to pay 1 per sub. It's no Switchblade for sure. All right, so we're going to duck down and not even give him a card this turn. How does that feel, Beth? But yeah, we could wait for an Ash. But maybe now's our time, right? Are we gonna get a better chance? I think I'm just gonna jam this agenda. So this is 4-7. Nine, 10. We can't really afford to run this Fairchild. And with the lockpicks, it's not that great anyway. If he can't break, then the turn already stops him. Probably no difference if we draw now. Well, no, he can come to HQ potentially later this turn, so we'll draw it. And intensity would go down on average. If he has freedom, he still gets to like score maybe a large number of points. He's all set up and it's time for his big finish, right? Let's see. The dream turn. So we either didn't hit or not enough. Oof. So this one worked out in our favor, but I think his draw was probably in the low percent of what it needed to be. Like maybe if he'd drawn more cards, he would have got to his breaker. And we still... Yeah, our dude's looking pretty good for a while. I think this deck is decent. I mean, the grids, it costs a little bit too much. 5 is a lot early game because you want to use it as a rush tool anyway. But it's not awful. I mean, you still have the ability to money up pretty fast with lateral and go fast, and your agenda suite is pretty decent. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another game again.